numbers
Well, I mean,
accurately
as a member of
reflect.
the delegation, he might be able to get some people to agree. If all of a sudden somebody's nose got bent out of shape, he might stand up and say, I said, we should
Yeah.
try this.
Very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, and it's also been broached by, in relationship to other towns doing it by other delegation members, but they weren't on the committee. And it was never discussed as a policy to be established at the county level, so.
Yeah. How much is the individual going to save as a result of this,
Well,
roughly?
hopefully, I don't want to give any real figures until
Okay.
Kathy approaches those numbers.
Okay.
But it's a much, I mean, you're looking at an 18% increase versus a negative increase.
Actual decrease in cost,
Right.
but that's just for the non-union members. At this
Well,
point.
at this point,
right.
if the union wants to go to it. So it's really, I don't want to give
Okay.
specifics until
All
she
right.
actually gives me those info. But, so we need to make that decision, and let me just talk to Primex today and see the latest actual date. I can get that paperwork back to them.
Okay. Anybody want to make a motion that we,
I still have a question. The county is picking up the 100% deductible,
Yes,
so
that's what we're
employees
looking
are paying zero.
For the
How much the
deductible.
deductible?
What's the deductible? For this year, just for 1 year. It would be based on this 1-year cycle with us staying with Primex. We're gonna have to negotiate a new
Company.
next year.
answer your question?
The next step would be to work with the union and get Primex up here and speak with the union. So we're looking at a date, just, I'll give you folks the date of May. The only date I could come up with that was workable for the union was May 25th. It's a Wednesday at 1 p.m. So that is negotiations, so we'll be in public for that.
May 25th, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the other thing I received from the jail union, and I also had a discussion with the nursing home union, they're the same representative. I got their letter of intent to negotiate, so we need to start looking at dates. And I thought at the
Oh,
May,
for next,
yeah, I thought at the May 25th meeting, since the rep will be here, we can look at dates then and make a
Okay.
decision. And are we gonna use the same lawyer we used last year, or are we gonna interview lawyers? That's what I need to do.
I know he was pretty expensive. But, what, $250 an hour? It was over 200 anyway. The one we had before was like 150, I think. Okay, well,
You folks
Okay.
can decide and let me know what you want me to do.
okay.
And that's all I have for public. And I do believe Jason wants to go into non-public for a few minutes for employee discipline.
Okay. Any public input?
Just one question for Commissioner Kenny. The vote was up for, I think it was $40,000 for Art for the Wall.
44.
44, and you voted against that particular motion. I was just wondering what you, because you didn't say anything about it, or whether you thought it was too much, or there should have been any money on it.
Well, I think $44,000 is too much for artwork. And I don't like the fact that Maria Gonzalez is bringing her in-house people in and they making a lot of the money. I think everything should be done, the artwork should be done in Carroll County.
I thought that, I'm sorry, I maybe misunderstood the first part, which is, I thought that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, but you brought somebody in, is it not from Art Kushner or from where? I read something else, you brought somebody in, doing some of the stuff.
I don't sit in on the meetings and stuff, but as far as I was aware, the person that works with the architectural firm that is organizing this, but they're a representative of the architectural firm. Right?
Yeah.
And then it was discussed discussed at this meeting that they would try to do as much local art as they possibly could. So I'm just, isn't that what you were interested in?
Yeah, so they're trying, so do they have all the local artists here?
Well, people never believe when I say this, but Maureen and I don't talk about this stuff at home because we do so much stuff, and sometimes we get on different sides. And so I haven't talked with her about it, but I do know that she did spend a lot of time trying to get contact with different local artists and organizations and tried to get that information to the person, but you can ask her about it. But as far as I know, that all the effort and attempts is to make it local. My question strictly to you was just basically, because you voted no, and I didn't know whether it's just no art, or 20,000 is enough, or 35 would be
Yeah,
enough.
I think that's also pretty high,
Okay.
44,000.
Okay, thank you.
And I guess the other part of this is that it looks like some of our local artists charge a lot more for their artwork than when you go for a large order of
Commercial art,
commercial art. It's a lot less expensive.
of course it is, because they're reprints and reproductions as opposed to, I mean, they're mass produced.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you have in Wakefield artists, and they're selling nice oil paintings starting at $900.
Right.
So,
It's a big facility though. I mean, at $900 a painting, I'd agree with you. That'd be nice if we could spend that much on each painting, but, you know, at $20,000, you get about one neighborhood done. You know, you have a lot of empty walls.
well, at least if it's not fake, then if you have 30 posters, what they want to have.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely agree. I'd like to see as much of this be local as possible.
We don't have to make an art museum here. We don't have to fill all the walls with like 200 or 300 pieces. You know, yeah, well, I think one piece is enough. So I don't think we will have empty walls.
The maximum was 137 pieces for that 44,000, I think. Initially is what she said.
Yeah, my assumption being when you talk with an architectural firm, they know kind of what's aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and sense of density, the amount of artwork for the given amount of square foot of wall space. And they figured that 137 pieces would be sufficient to make the place look not empty, which,
Yeah.
I can't, I don't know.
And her special,
127.
27? Okay, that's it. Her specialty is working with Alzheimer's,
Right.
dementia type people, so I think the majority of the first floor would probably be handled by her. The second floor, we probably could get more local artists
Right.
participating in that, and maybe some in the first floor. But anyway. Okay, any other public input? No. Hearing none, we will make a motion to go into non-public for disciplinary purposes at the county jail.
So moved.
Well, you call the roll, you're the clerk.
Commissioner Kenny, yes. Commissioner Solomon?
Okay.
Yes. Commissioner Sorensen?
Yes.